Hello, I'm Dave, and on this video I'll be drawing Iron Man. And if you're not subscribed to the channel, make sure you subscribe right now and click that bell for notifications. So it started off with a circle in the middle of the page, just a little bit higher than the center, and from there I'm working basically transforming that into Iron Man's chest. Now this is going to be like a scene where he's about to shoot. He's reaching out, kind of a 3D scene. He's reaching out towards us and about to shoot one of those beams from his hand. So off of that circle you can see the lines that I'm drawing just kind of upward. Right above that's his head. These are his eyes right here. I'm just slowly connecting that right across. Now drawing a straight line there, and then a little bit of like a rectangle right above that straight line, and then a little bit of a line just right underneath that. That's his chin. Now I'm working on the head, the side of the head. And the line I'm drawing right there is basically going to be the split between the red and the yellow. Same for that line. And now I'm just sharpening up some of the lines on the head to put it exactly where I want it to be. And I'm doing all this with just a regular pencil before I color it in. And just doing some retouches. So retouching the eyes. So I sharpened it up a little bit. I slimmed up the head, brought the eyes in just a little bit. Now on the back side, just drew that line there. And now I'm doing a half circle for the left shoulder. And so once I got that, I'm going to do just a couple of lines within that shoulder. And there they are. And so the lines I'm setting up basically so that like I'm going to color it in. And I might color over some of those lines, but then in the end I'm gonna outline them with black. So I just want them to be there, and I'm doing them with pencil, and so that you know, when I could still kind of see through it when I color it in, and then I'll be able to outline after. This is his wrist, his left wrist, with a little bit of armor just on the outside of that. And now for the hand. So just drawing this hand right here. Finishing that up. And you could see the figure, like it's a small hand. It's supposed to get smaller as it goes backwards because it's furthest from our point of view. The head is like the midpoint of our point of view, and then his right hand is going to be the closest to us. So that should be the largest thing on the photo. So now I'm figuring out where this half circle is going to be for his other shoulder. Should be about the same size as the head, maybe a little bit bigger. And from there I'm doing like a very light drawing of where the fingers are going to be, just the tip of the fingers, and then this is the base of the hand and the thumb. So once I got that, that's like just a little map. Then I'm going to draw these like little like little stick figure, almost fingers right there. Like they're just real straight lines down. There's not much to them. And the only reason I'm doing this is so I get the full form of the hand. And so now that I got the full form of the hand, I have that the side of the wrist right there. Now I can put the detail in those fingers. So I got that. Now I'm gonna put the detail in the fingers, starting with the thumb. Okay, so now I got the thumb, and I'm sharpening up the side of that hand now onto the pinky. And then I'm just gonna make my way through all those fingers right there, and do the split of two fingers. Basically, split the fingers in half, basically, is what I mean. And but it starts kind of outward and then goes inward as it goes further out. So this next finger and then one more finger here. So you see it looks different from the original form that I did those fingers in. It's just the first form was just to map it out. That's the good thing about working with the pencil, is that you could do a lot of useless lines or a lot of lines that you're not going to use in the final product, but they're really to guide you to get to where you want to get to. And on my videos, I don't usually erase very much, but if you're drawing this at home, definitely, if you feel like using your eraser, you should use it to clean it up a little bit if it needs it. Now this is the right leg. This will be the foot, and it looks so small just because it's so far back. It's about as far back. No, it's further back than the left arm, so it should be as small as I have it right there. And here's the left leg. It's actually more forward than that right leg. And the calf, the actual foot's gonna be sitting like right behind there. So now I'm speeding it up because I'm starting to color it in. I'm getting the yellow. This yellow was a little dried up, so I had to keep kind of pushing it to get that ink to come out, to get that paint to come out. But it did the job. So now I got the red. I'm just coloring in everything that's red. However, like some of the lighter parts, I am leaving it a little blank because I'm gonna use a pink for some of those red parts that are that have the lighter color, like the fingers. I'm only coloring in the one half of them essentially, or one half of the first two. The second two, which is the pinky and the forefinger, I'm gonna have shadow on those ones, and that one I'm gonna use like a dark brown that has some red tint to it. So mostly everything to the right, to your right, that you see the video is gonna have some of the light tones and the highlights, and then to the left is gonna be the darker with that like dark with the brown and red mixture, and that's the marker I'm using right now. So you can see it's a little darker than the red. And I'm getting some of that shadow in there on the inside of the left arm, just under the chest and around the calves, under the right hand, and then on the other side of those fingers right here. finishing that up. Now I got that done. I put a little bit of baby blue just around those circles. And now the pink for the fingers, or for the pink for the highlights. And put some on the head and the shoulder, and a little bit on that left arm. And then retouching. This is now I'm using like a gold color for the shadows of the yellow section. So that way it's like a darker, but it still has a yellow tone, but it's like a darker version of yellow. So it works with that shadow part. Once I got that, now I'm using white for the highlights on the yellow. I'm just highlighting that yellow. And now time to outline. So now you'll see everything come together here. Now that left arm, just about done. Now for the helmet. And the outline is where you could put some, where it all comes together. So you could do, fix kind of some of the things that you didn't like so much, or you could kind of cover up some certain things with this paint marker when you're doing the outline, such as like the eyes. For me, I wanted them a little more closer inward, not so. I didn't want that the right eye so spaced out, so I'm gonna cover the outer part of that right eye with a black marker when I get to it. But I'm getting all the lines in the armor. So here it is. Just use a little bit of that black to kind of move that eye inward, and that's like one of those things that I'm doing as part of the outline process. Now I'm outlining the space around the neck, and now the fingers. So I'm getting that wrist and the fingers outline, and also that light that's on the hand. Outlining the bottom of the hand, and the side, and a little bit of touch up with that white. And here he is, Iron Man. If you liked the video, give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and click that bell for notifications. Thanks for watching.